Hello. Um, this is the last video of 2024. And that's a weird sentence to say out loud. This year has been a nosedive, personally. You know those reasons. And kind of reflecting on it all. And everything else that's happened. So here I am. Forgive the fact that I sound a bit croaky. I am a bit croaky. But life has been hard this year. And it's been a ride. It's been a fun ride, but it's been a ride. And you kind of smile and do your thing. And it's been fun. My mental health has taken a nosedive in my life that has been definitely been this weird thing. It's strange. And reflecting on, I want to say a personal thank you to everyone. You guys know who you are and where we're going, and people are fascinating, aren't they? And you'll be watching this a few days before Christmas, well, literally the day before Christmas Eve. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas, and I hope you guys have a wonderful whatever you're celebrating, whether it's Chinese food in the movie, turkey dinners, or God knows what else. It's been a ride. It's been an interesting ride spiritually, personally, life, people, places. And you kind of smile and hope for the best, and you keep going. So, reflecting on content I made at the start of the year versus at the end, again, I don't recognise that person. Maybe I'm just always in flux. Maybe I'm always changing. Maybe I'm just a different person to who I was then. Life takes us on these weird journeys. Maybe life takes us on these paths. And maybe it's just life in general. It's a strange little breadth into. I made the decision to put my book on hold, which was one of the hardest things I think I've done, because I'm very, very, very hard on myself. And it's fascinating, really. And I feel like I said this before, I was putting so much pressure on myself that I needed room to breathe. That's the whole thing. And if you're not breathing, you're not doing your thing, what are you supposed to do? So breathing and doing yourself, and just, being you. So what's changing? That's what you're here for. What's coming up in 2025. Things are going to change on this channel. I'm still, Patreon and memberships are still very much an option for everyone. I can talk about things that I can't talk about under normal circumstances, or things that YouTube just wouldn't like. That's a whole thing. Like, there are videos I've made for members and Patreon that stuff I really want to talk about, but I know that no one would like it. YouTube wouldn't even show it to you. So how that works is, if you're a free member of my Patreon, you still get early access. Regardless of whether you pay or not, you will get early access to any public content that is available on across platforms: YouTube, Odyssey, and Rumble. On memberships, you get, and Patreon, if you pay, you get exclusive content you'll never get anywhere else. Discussions on vintage TV shows, books that I love that are maybe a little controversial, or topics that are just a little controversial. I don't have to censor myself. And leaning into that was fun. It's given me a voice. The best thing I ever did was Tidy Whitey's Tuesday. And that's still going to be around. So for everyone, it's going to be a really interesting little bubble. And I want to build that. I want to build that. So even if you don't want to pay, you will still get early access and content that you won't get anywhere else. And that's ultimately what we're talking about. My second channel is The Nerd Dump, and that started out as some weird commentary thing that I got bored with, because commentary, I like commentary channels, but making commentary sucks. And that's a whole thing. I mean, we're living in an age where we're watching the world change. We're watching the world just change around us, and it's fascinating, but also just bizarre to witness. You know, I don't do YouTube for money. I've never done YouTube for money. But YouTube will punish you if you have a video underperform, which sucks. But what's coming next will be more discussion-based, essay-based content. And I've got scripts in front of me for the public stuff, and I'm really happy with this. It's very different, and maybe using the multiple degrees that I have to some aspect of an education that I didn't use, if you want the honest truth. So it's been fun doing this stuff, and I need to learn to not put so much pressure on myself. That's the biggie. That's the thing I need to learn. Sometimes I have to do things just for me. Sometimes I have to have that breathing room and just say, I need to be selfish. I need to do stuff for me. Because breathing room, and that's what the second channel is. It's just brain dump, nerd dump. And you're going to get a bit more of that on here, but I think I'm pretty good at writing an essay. Short essay on a subject. Let's talk about them. Let's read them out. Let's create something a bit different. And let's evolve. Let's change. Let's do this. Let's do that. And let's see where it goes. Because are we the same people we were a year ago? I don't like uncertainty. I don't like not being able to control things or control situations. But here I am. Uncertainty in situations I can't control. Wondering what's next. Wondering what the future holds. And I hope that you guys like what I'm creating. So, let's put this god awful 2024 in a box. Let's start again. Let's renew. Let's rebirth. Let's evolve. Let's change. Let's see what the future holds, and let's see how the future evolves and changes. Let's see where we're going, let's see what we're doing, and let's see what the future will bring. So, let's raise a toast. Here lies 2024, a year that took us on a journey, and a year that took us on this journey, a year that tested us. And let's see where we go. Let's see what happens. And I will see you all in the new year. So don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and let's put 2024 in the grave where it belongs. Have a good one.